Cuckoo! Que huele? Ahoy! What's going on? Slang words are different all over the world. The one thing they have in common? They have no place in a luxury setting. To talk the talk of luxury, you need to understand the appropriate tone and pace for guest interactions, the negative impact of slang, and 3 potential mistakes during guest interactions. There is always an appropriate tone and pace for guest interactions. How you speak to your guests matters because it affects how they feel. Using the correct tone and pace can make them feel important and understood. Use clear, full sentences and a calm tone so that guests don't have trouble understanding you. This shows your guest that you care about their comfort. Avoid using one-word responses or pacifiers which kill a conversation. Rather than saying, "Sure," when a guest asks for your assistance, you should respond with a full and complete sentence such as, "Of course, I'd be delighted to assist you." When you ask guests about their experience, be specific. Rather than asking them if they're enjoying their stay, say, "I hope you're enjoying your honeymoon," or "I hope you had a successful business meeting." When you customize your question, you show guests that you genuinely care about their experience. Find the balance between being brief and being conversational. You shouldn't rush through an interaction, but you should also respect your guest's time. Which of these 2 interactions best represents a luxury experience? Good afternoon, Miss Williams. Welcome back to the Mont Royal. How are you today? Hi there, I'm well, thank you. It's great to be back. How's it going? I'm fine, how are you? The words you use should be consistent with your hotel's brand. You are delivering a luxury experience, and your language should reflect that. Let's cover the negative impact of slang. Much like a dusty shelf or an unmade bed, slang phrases give your guests the impression that you don't care. Hold yourself to a higher standard. Avoid the 3 most commonly used phrases: "You guys," "No problem," and "Yeah, sure." Slang doesn't just reflect poorly on you and your hotel. It can lead to miscommunication. Out-of-town or international guests will not be familiar with local slang. If your language is distracting or unclear, it creates challenges for guests. Which will result in them thinking about what to do next. The luxury will be lost. Be aware of the language you are using and think of different areas where you may be able to improve your verbiage. Instead of using bags, use luggage, or gentlemen instead of guys, or absolutely instead of sure. Keep your conversations clear, calm, and professional by avoiding these 3 potential mistakes during guest interactions. 1. Using slang. Don't let your conversation get lost in translation. Slang phrases can be confusing to your guests and come across as careless. 2. Speaking too quickly. Guests won't understand what you're trying to say if you say it at hyperspeed. Rushing through an interaction can also make your guest feel like you have better things to do than assist them. 3. Neglecting to close an interaction with a polite remark. A conversation that ends without a goodbye or good day is cold and impersonal. Think of greetings and goodbyes as the bookends to a courteous conversation. Would you ever hang up on your mum, dad, or family member before saying goodbye? The same goes for your guests. Always close your conversation politely. Thank them and say something like, "Enjoy your time exploring the city." Use the standards that fall under the courtesy and manners classification as your guide when talking to guests. Stay aware of your tone and pace, avoid using slang, and you'll soon be talking the talk of luxury.